Hello fellow YouTubers, this is Sassy Linda Lou, aka Linda again, and today I just wanted to spend some time going over a couple of my favorite websites for emergency supplies that you might not be aware of, but I think that they're great resources for anything from food storage to gear. So if you're looking to stock up on those essential items, I think these are a couple of great websites to take a look at. So the first one that I wanted to go over with you was the Ready Store, and it's thereadystore.com, and they have a free catalog that you can ask for. They have a really easy to use website. They have a lot of gear. They have the Jetboil, the MSR MiniWorks microfilter. They have like those dynamo and solar powered survival radio. They have all kinds of different things like that. They also have MRE meals, survival kits, water storage, emergency preparedness, all that kind of good stuff. But one of their favorite things that they have, or my favorite thing that they have, is something called Emergency Preparedness 101, and it's actually a newsletter that you can sign up for. And I've already got typed in, so we'll just go there. Now, I have signed up for this, so I get them every week, every couple of weeks I get a new newsletter from them, and I just print them off and I add them to a binder. I find the information really good, and so I happen to really like them. Here's one. Let's see. It says Emergency Preparedness for Your Pet. That was from December 30th. Here's a new one from the 4th, and it's the 2010 Emergency Checklist. So we'll go there, and it says Continue Reading. And then it says Start off the new year right and make sure your emergency supply checklist is at 100%. We live in a world where natural or man-made disasters can happen without any warning. Your checklist should cover 8 simple categories: warmth and shelter, water and hydration, food and nutrition, sanitation and hygiene, first aid and medical, light and communication, cooking and fuel, tools and supplies. Well, a lot of us already know that, but for a lot of people who are just beginning in emergency preparedness, these are really great newsletters for them. And even for some of us who are aware of what we need to do, they're great refreshers. And I'm the kind of person who, I'll be honest with you, I'm easily distracted by shiny objects. So for me, having something tangible in my hands that I can print off and read over and go over and remind myself of various things is great. I can highlight it to my heart's content. I can go back over it and say, oh, I forgot about this, or oh, I didn't remember that, or whatever. And it's a great resource. It also helps me to teach my children, because I want my children to also be aware of the world around them and the world that they live in, and I certainly want my children to be able to survive as well. I personally am not raising followers, I'm raising leaders. And if you've watched any of the videos with my son, I think I'm doing pretty good. Hopefully I'm going to be able to get some videos in with my daughters as well. I'm doing a few things too, because I think it's important. I think that emergency preparedness, when you have children and you have a family, is a family. It's a family activity. It's a group activity. It's a family. It's all about family survival. It's not just about individual survival. And so I think that that's very crucial. And so I find that these newsletters help me to do that, because it breaks things down. And so I can take something like warmth and shelter, and we can make this into a lesson. And I can explain to my daughters. My son understands a little bit more. He's 13, and so he kind of gets it, because he learns a lot about these types of things in Scouts. But for my daughters, I can, we can kind of go over this and explain to them, why is warmth and shelter so important? And we can kind of, break these down into individual lessons, and that makes it so much easier. And so it's a great family home evening, kind of a, we're sitting around kind of a thing, and we can turn them into games. We can, there's a lot of things, there's a lot of options there for us, and so I really enjoy having the newsletter. And I find that the site is really easy to use, and a lot of times you can get things on sale. And so anytime you want to add things to your kit, to your bug out bags, to your food storage, to your whatever, it's a great resource. So that's one of them. The other one that I really like is Emergency Essentials. This one I tend to do more bulk buying with people at church, because we get together and they do a lot of discounts based on quantity. So this month I ordered their catalog, and their catalog is actually a little more extensive than the other site. But Emergency Essentials, their catalog is pretty good, and they'll send you a free catalog. Just request it. And so this month they had something like blueberries. If you ordered, I think it was like 6 cans of blueberries, and these are the Provident Pantry freeze-dried ones. You got them for a lower price than if you ordered them individually. So at church we'll get together, and several of us will order, various items, and we'll meet the quantities and get the discounts, and then we all share in shipping, and it makes it a lot more affordable and a lot more doable. And any time that you can save money that way, it's a great idea. My son likes MREs, so that's a great resource for MREs as well, because this website sells MREs individually. So you can buy, like, if you like barbecue chicken MREs, you can buy the barbecue chicken. If you happen to like the little, if you can't find the dessert that you like, chances are they'll have the dessert. So you can just buy the individual portions that you happen to like and put together your own MREs, because Jason likes to do that too. Great resources, great sites, easy to use, very friendly, user-friendly, very customer service oriented, and so check them out, and I think you'll find them to be as wonderful as I do. Plus, they have great deals on all kinds of gear, and a price range for everybody. So, use it to stock up your kit. If you can't afford, $800 water purifications, whatever, then, they'll have something here for you that is just as good and will work for you. They have build your own first aid kits, so you can get like the individual band-aids, first aid ointments, that kind of stuff. Tools and knives, warmth and coverings. They have all this kind of stuff. So it's a great resource. So go ahead and check it out, and I hope you like it as much as I do. So thank you so much, and I will talk to you later, YouTube. Bye-bye.